Good afternoon. It's Emma Lagerlow. Thank you for joining us at Yellow Shelf, Emma.
Oh, thanks so much for having me, Joe. It's an honor to be here. I'm really excited.
You have a new book, Worthy and Wealthy. Congratulations. How's it all going, Emma? What does the Yellow Shelf audience need to know about your new book?
Yeah, so my book is called Worthy and Wealthy, and it's discovering abundance and fulfillment beyond money. And I wrote this book because I guess it's been the journey that I have really been on of grappling with that striving for, the financial security, and I'm just going to be happy when I retire and when I have the mortgage paid off and all of those things. And I guess I came to the realization as I became wiser in life that, it's about really enjoying the journey and feeling wealthy right now rather than when, and, feeling fulfilled and abundant right now. And so on that journey, yeah, I discovered ways to make us feel that way. And so that is what I've shared in my book.
Yeah, and Emma, like you mentioned, you're an author.
Hmm.
Congratulations. You're a mother too, and you're a podcast host. You've had a long career, which continues with the juggles. I guess I can imagine because I do that as well. It feels like a juggle at times. So it's great that this book is all about cultivating a really meaningful life on your own terms.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And that's what I've come to discover myself is, yeah, there's five pillars that I believe really make up a worthy and wealthy life. And the first pillar is about worthiness. And so really understanding who we are. And so once we know who we are, then we can know what we want and what we really want rather than what society is telling us and what we think we should be doing, and then it helps to get the tools of how to get it. But then the other pillars is around that, what is your purpose? And purpose, doesn't have to be your career. It can be, that you just want to have a great life and be adventurous and, inspire other people and, or give back to the community, or, maybe just write a book, who knows what it is. And yeah, and then it goes into the well-being, and that's so important to, nurture ourselves and I guess feed our souls. And we talk a lot about even physical health, but I really delve a lot into, our mental health as well and our mindset and how important that is as a like overarching I guess, yeah, thing for us to consider when we're learning who we are and maybe what's holding us back from doing the things that maybe we really want to do in our life. And then money, of course, has to be a part of
Yeah.
that puzzle and is so important. And my book follows a butterfly analogy. And so you start out as a caterpillar and then you go into the chrysalis,
Yeah.
and then there's the nectar. And so the money is your wings. And we need really money. It's so important for us to be able to feel secure enough to be able to go and pursue, all those things. If we do have financial stress, then I think we're going to struggle to really enjoy our lives. And so there is a whole chapter on how to, feel empowered, to really look at your money mindset and see, what stories you might be telling yourself that are holding you back, and then how to budget, which I think is super important. And yeah, and then a little bit on how to create wealth. And then we finally become a butterfly, and that is all about time freedom, really. And so that's when you really are going for your goals and achieving your goals, and also, having meaningful experiences in our lives. And yeah, so it's really a journey. And
Yeah. And Emma, what do we need to know about you? You're a um, holistic and mindful coach. You
yeah.
work a lot in this space. Tell us a little bit about you.
Yeah, so I've been a holistic wealth and mindset coach for the last about 4 years, and prior to that, I had a corporate career that spanned 25 years. I have a marketing degree and worked in banking and finance, and so that's where I feel like I feel quite confident talking about money and that
Yeah.
type of thing. And it was really the pandemic that was, I guess, a bit of a light bulb moment for me. And when everything slowed down and I had a chance, I've got four kids, as you
Yeah.
mentioned earlier as well. And so they, at that stage, are all teenagers. Now I've got some that are sort of young adults. But I really started to reflect on, was I really doing all the things that I wanted to do with my life? And prior to this whole corporate career, like when I was growing up, I wanted to be a journalist and I wanted to write a book. And I even started writing a book when I was 25. And then, yeah, I needed more life experience, I thought. And then life got in the way. And I'm turning 50 this year.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it was really that time was, it was like now or never, because I thought there
Yeah.
was never going to be really another time where we did have all that free time to
Yeah.
explore what we wanted to do. And so I did start exploring, and I had found a coach, and then I was like, I love this. I feel like I could do that, and I could create this, beautiful life for myself that wasn't really doing that 9 to 5 grind. And
Yeah.
yeah, and finally write that book. And so 4 years later, I was like, this what started
Yeah.
this whole journey for me. And so yeah, finally have written my book, and yeah, just
Here it is.
really loving my life. And I would just love to encourage everyone to, yeah, just have a look inside, and think about the things that they really want to do, and yeah, then go and do them.
Yeah, well, that's exactly why we had you on, Emma, just to share that journey and share about the book. If we're interested, if we're curious about you, Emma, you have a fabulous website. I'll put this in the show notes. What's the best way to connect with you and the book?
Yeah, so I'm super active on Instagram, so at Emma Lagerlow, and I always like to say it's lager like the beer and low, how you feel when you have a bit too much. It's a bit of a mouthful. So yeah, I'm active on Instagram, and then my website is the same, www.emmalagerlow.com, and yeah, there's a little square on that says, shop the book, and yeah,
Yeah.
I'd love for you to explore that. It's available on Amazon, and yeah, most, Audible. I've
Yeah.
recorded my book in my
I
own voice
saw
as
that.
well. So
Yeah,
yeah, it's all
awesome.
about,
Emma, I'll
yeah.
put it in the show notes to make it really easy for wherever anyone's watching around the world to connect. Thanks for joining us. Enjoy this journey as an author. If you do write another book, please come back and share the next one, but enjoy this one first.
Oh, thanks so much, Joe. I so appreciate your time today. And yeah, thanks for having me on Yellow Shelf.
Cheers.
Bye.